Hello and welcome to Willy Morgan and the Curse of Bone Town. Now, when I was deciding whether or not to make a let's play of this game or I already played through the next little bit too, and what I have to do here is to create an obstacle for the innkeeper person to slow him down while climbing the stairs or something.
Better not.
So we need to get into here, into the kind of maintenance room, or
Let's see if I can. Done.
here we go.
This sign is useless now. I'd rather not take it with me.
And what we need to do in here is we need to take this.
Usually it's used to point out that the floor is wet.
And the bucket and rag.
The things I have to do. Let's just hope it doesn't spill. I wouldn't really know what to use to get rid of this stink. It's filled with an oily substance. The smell makes me quite nauseous.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's indeed hope that it doesn't spill. And we need to
Just how I pictured it.
put these over here.
Very good. It looks like the cleaning has finally started.
And now we need to get him to come over. Oh, right. Need to use the key. And everything's been cleaned up. Nice.
What now? Oh, that must be the new guest. I saw straight away that he was a troublemaker. Better go check. I see someone's been busy, but I can't smell the usual fresh scent. That means the job isn't finished yet, and I can go through. Better check what's happening. Number 10. Can I help you?
I'm testing the room service. Excellent service.
Also the price. Maybe I forgot to tell you that after a certain number of calls, an extra fee is triggered.
Cordial as usual.
If there's nothing else, I'll get back to my business.
Everything's okay, thanks.
Alright, now that we have slowed him down, hopefully, we'll need to go and quickly grab the room 09 key. Oh. Oh, he's already back here. That's how I did it the last time, though. Maybe I need to do it again. Now that we have seen that.
I see someone's been busy, but I can't smell the usual fresh scent. That means the job isn't finished yet, and I can go through. Better check what's happening in room number 10. Can I help you?
I'm testing the room service. Excellent service.
Also the price. Maybe
Cordial as usual.
if there's
Everything's
The fresh scent. Right. That's what I forgot. We have to pour this into here.
And now something classy. The contents haven't changed, but now there's a fresh musk ox scent.
Now it should work. And we'll do this again.
Agile and silent like a ninja. I didn't even realize the cleaning lady finally got to work. Better not walk across it. I'd risk ruining this beautiful work. Oh, she also added the essence of muskox. My favorite. I'll go around the back. That guy's gonna have to wait for a second.
Alright.
Nobody's coming. Better go check the entrance.
Uh-huh. Now we can get the key to room 09.
This is my chance.
And of course we use it here.
Let's hope there won't be any other obstacles. At last! That doesn't seem like a good idea. If the owner finds out I entered room 09, I don't think he'll be happy. If anything happens to me, the Dead Man Inn has no insurance to cover the damages.
Yeah.
I don't trust taking them. There's the chance they could have been eaten by mice, the owner of the place, or the cleaning lady. In any of the three cases, I don't want to take them with me. Everything starts there, in the warmth of a friendly place. I think my father meant warmth in a literal sense. Perhaps he hid something in the fireplace. Let's try searching there. What is this? This brick doesn't seem to be bonded to the fireplace like all the others, but I can't rip it out. It seems after all these years it is partially calcified back into the fireplace. I need something to grab hold of the cracks.
This room is so much fancier than ours.
Tough luck. Fate really doesn't want me to take a shower or a bath. Look what's inside. Somebody forgot a nail file. Better take it. It could come in handy. It's an ordinary nail file. I don't need it right now.
Alright, well, let's go and pry the brick loose.
It seems to be working. I can take out the mortar holding the brick. Clever, a niche. Let's see what's inside. It looks like an old library card. It belonged to my father, Henry Morgan. Last read book, Properties of Concrete. What did my father want to tell me? It's a card for the Bonetown Library. The card belongs to Henry Morgan, my father. Let's see the last read book, Properties of Concrete. What was he working on in his final research? Better go to the library to make some inquiries.
Yeah, the library won't be open this late.
After this amazing night, it'd be better to go back to my room and rest. First, I'd rather take the key to room 09 back to reception. I'd prefer to avoid having problems with the innkeeper. I have a really big day ahead of me tomorrow.
Alright.
I think the time has come to find out what Dad was working on. I better check the library card again. I'm sure Dad left me some other clue.
Properties of concrete. We already checked it. So let's go to the library.
Better leave the key here. I don't know if I'll want to avail myself of this service again tonight.
Okay.
I guess it's a good idea to ask for directions to the library. I wouldn't want to wander aimlessly through Bonetown. Excuse me, I need some information. Is there still a public library here in Bonetown?
Sure, boy. It's one of the crown jewels of Bonetown. At least it is according to what Margaret, our librarian, tells us. I'm simply reporting what's said because I personally never go to such places.
Strange, I would have bet the opposite. Could you tell me where it is?
Turn left at the main square, just outside the door. Boy, if you don't want to get lost, use this. It's an old Bonetown postcard. but it was used as a tourist map during the golden years. It could be of use to orient yourself and move around Bone Town.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Are you interested in something in particular?
Just to reminisce a little bit. My father used to take me there all the time. Thanks.
This and more for a paying customer.
I better be going now.
He really is helpful now that he's spying on us and doesn't want us to know that. Inn is there, and nothing else has been marked yet. There we go. We needed to go left, right? And I guess we'll look around.
I don't need it. I don't want to take anything from here. It's still material in the public domain.
Oh. This is the library. Okay.
I have no time to fix other people's things too. I'm not doing any research in particular right now. It's not my priority right now. Good morning.
Good morning. How can I help you?
What happened to Bone Town in the last few years?
The city has always held more allure, at the expense of the small villages, and Bone Town is no exception. All the young people left when they had the chance, leaving the town in its current sorry state. It seems you know our town well, although you're so young. Can I ask your name?
Of course. I'm Willy Morgan.
I'm Margaret Teach. But for those who attend the library, I'm just Margaret. Once there was a Morgan here in Bone Town too. Then he left, seeking fortune, and he became famous. But he never stopped coming back to visit Bone Town. I don't think you know him.
You mean Henry Morgan by any chance?
You surprise me, and that doesn't happen often.
The point is, I know him very well. Henry was my father.
I'm sorry, kid, I didn't know.
Don't worry, it's been a while.
10 years ago, right?
How do you know that?
Kid, I'm the librarian. I basically remember everything that is put on paper, and Henry used to come to our library a lot.
Do you know anything about his disappearance?
Unfortunately, only what I've read about. One night he was here in Bone Town. The morning after, it's like he vanished into thin air. Not a clue, not a trace. No letters or anything that could have guided the search parties to a solution.
Do you know what he was working on in his final research?
I don't know. He always read a lot, basically all the tomes you can find in here. And sometimes, at his request, I had to order books from other cities as well.
Do you know if he had enemies, maybe?
Henry? Let's be serious. I think there were very few men as affable as him.
Thanks for the information.
Don't mention it. If I can be of any more help, just ask.
I need to consult one of your tomes.
It's always a pleasure when someone wants to benefit from the services offered by our library. What are you looking for?
Properties of concrete.
Oh, what a surprise! It's not among the more popular in Bone Town. I guess this is the second consultation in more than 10 years.
Doesn't it get the attention it deserves?
Here in Bone Town, people don't read a lot, especially a book like that. I could never have managed to face it either.
Where can I find it?
I guess it's somewhere on the upper floor. You should recognize it easily.
Thank you. Thanks, and goodbye.
Thank you for visiting the Bone Town Library. If you need a specific book, you can ask me, Miss Teach, or just Margaret.
Thanks, I'll keep that in mind.
Aw, she's lovely. I like her. Alright, let's see what we can do here.
This lock is peculiar to say the least. I'm pretty sure that I'd need a special key if I wanted to open it.
Okay.
It's stuck under the huge number of books on the desk. I must find a way to free it. How? Should I remove everything on top of it? There's no time. And above all, I wouldn't know where to put all these books.
Alright then, well, we found our book. But we need a way to get it free. Now, I've already done this. I think this was the last thing I did before I decided to make a let's play of this.
Better not. It's like seeing my house. Even if I picked everything up, then it would suffer the same fate in our closet at home. I don't think I need this kind of souvenir. I don't need them.
We need to find something that'll hold the desk up.
It wouldn't be nice if I took the only street sign for the local museum. I have a strong feeling that if I did it, I'd put the entire town economy in danger. And Bonetown doesn't seem like it's experiencing its golden age.
Yeah, you can say that again.
I understand that copper has become precious, but I don't think it'd go unnoticed. I don't think that dragging this barrel of over 100 liters would benefit me a lot. I don't see how the complete menu of the One-Eyed Jack would help me. It's like an ancient artifact. In poor condition, touching it would surely mean damaging it, even though time has already done its part. I don't need it. I don't think there are any books here. Even if it's battered, I think I can make out the word restaurant. It's not time to enter there yet. I need to use the clue left by my dad first.
Yeah, this seems pretty open-worldy, like you can explore the town kind of at your leisure, but it really isn't. It's very
I can't reach it.
It really makes you do things in a certain order.
I don't know how, but I hope it might come in handy.
So this is obviously the thing that we will use to...
It's a car jack. I wouldn't say modern, that's for sure, but it does have its appeal.
to hold up the desk.
At first glance, it appears to weigh over 100 kilos. Surely working out in the gym made me stronger, but I don't think it performed any miracles.
Let's go back to the library. And
Let's try.
there we
It
go.
worked! Check out what we have here. Let's see what it is. It's another letter from my father. It's dated July 22nd, 2008, earlier than the other one. There's also a piece of paper that seems more ancient, but I can't figure out what it is. Better take a look right now. If Dad did all this so that I'd find it, there must be something important.
What? Okay. There's something about Willy and effort. Latest research. The treasure still lays somewhere forgotten. And the other underlined part unusable without the other pieces. And what? Can't really make that out. Then there's a list of names. Alright.
Now I understand what the piece of paper was that I found with the letter. Dad always performed great feats, but I never imagined he was looking for kids' treasure. It has always been said that it was basically a legend. I don't remember the complete story exactly, but maybe the librarian can help me. And I have a list of names. Better start asking information of the townsfolk without attracting too much attention. I don't need my father's old library card anymore. Even if someone found it, it would be useless. I have the letter and the piece of map belonging to my dad.
Alright.
It's a piece of the map belonging to Captain Kidd, but I can't do anything with it if I don't find all the other 8 pieces as well.
Okay, let's go talk to the librarian again.
How come all across Bonetown the gutters seem to be new?
They are new. There's been some geological instability in the last few years. We don't know yet if it's due to natural causes or human activity. In any case, the result is that Bonetown no longer has a working water network, and the only way to retrieve some water at a decent cost seems to be this one.
Whose idea was this?
Maybe the only person who really cares about the state of Bonetown, our Mayor Steve Bonnet.
What can you tell me about Steve Bonnet?
He's the only one here doing something to keep Bonetown alive. Without him, our village would be much worse off. I suggest you go visit him. He knows everything about Bonetown. If you need something specific, he'll be able to help you for sure. These days, he lives in the town hall to deal with all the city's problems, but he's always available to everyone.
Thank you. I'll visit him as soon as possible. Am I wrong, or did you tell me your name is Margaret Teach?
That's correct.
Do you know a man named Charles Teach?
Your question surprises me. How do you know my great-great-grandfather?
I'm doing some research on the genealogy of Bonetown, and I stumbled upon the Teach family.
Yes, it's been several generations now since the Teaches settled in Bonetown.
What can you tell me about Charles Teach in particular?
He was the one who brought the name Teach here to Bonetown, but of his past, little is known. My great-grandma told me that he was a former fisherman with a knack for books. This library is a donation he made to the city of Bonetown just before he died. After he arrived here in Bonetown, he devoted himself exclusively to reading, and many of these books were bought directly by him. He had so many of them that he basically founded the town library, which then became the family business for the following generations too.
And he didn't leave anything else apart from the books?
All he left is stored on the upper floor, but it's mostly junk. The real treasure was his books. There's also an old crate without a key, but it looks empty.
Ah, looks can be deceiving though. So we really need to find that key.
Do you by any chance know the story of Captain William Kidd?
Sure, it is mostly a legend. In the golden era of piracy, Kidd stood out for his endeavors, if you could call them that.
The endeavors of a pirate aren't exactly heroic most of the time.
Anyway, his ship, the Adventure Galley, was supposedly filled with treasures when it suddenly disappeared. A few years later, in 1701, Kidd was captured and executed, but his ship and the crew were never found.
What do you think happened?
What always happened at that time? Kidd and his crew squandered all the loot, and to cover their tracks, they sold or even burned the ship. After this story, Kidd became legendary.
Thank you.
I think that's everything covered here.
Thanks, and goodbye.
Thank you for visiting the Bonetown Library. If you need a specific book, you can ask me, Miss Teach, or just Margaret.
Thanks, I'll keep that in mind.
Alright.
Very strange. I have the feeling I'm being watched. Better be careful. You never know what can happen in Bonetown.
That's because you are being watched by that creepy innkeeper. So can we now visit the restaurant? We can.
I don't think it can be opened so easily. I need the key. I can't open this case without the right key. The lock seems to be tamper-proof. It would be better to ask the owner before taking a seat.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning, and welcome to the one-eyed Jack of the Bellamy family.
I glimpsed the menu outside the club. What's your specialty?
Chicken, kid. Delicious, free-range chicken.
Only chicken?
Absolutely, kid. Chicken is our main ingredient. Healthy, genuine, and it's not fattening, so you can eat as much as you want. We Bellamys have invented more than 100 recipes to serve it with.
A diverse menu, then. How's business going?
Money is not important to the Bellamys. Our forefather, Eddie Bellamy, left us a little nest egg to pursue our family mission.
And what would that be?
Find the chosen one.
I see there's a free table. Can I take a seat?
It depends.
On what?
That table is reserved for those who want to test themselves.
Can you explain better?
Our family, the Bellamys, have always looked for the chosen one, and this table can reveal if a person is that or not.
Are you a great-grandson of Eddie Bellamy?
Absolutely, kid. My great-great-great-great-grandfather was the best cook of the 7 seas. He was the one who founded the first one-eyed Jack, and since then we've come a long way.
Do you mean that you've expanded all over the world?
Absolutely not. Bonetown has always been the one and only place where you can taste one of our delicacies.
Do you mean that you've introduced new original recipes?
Oh, absolutely not. Nobody can improve Grandfather Eddie's recipes. A distant cousin tried to do that, starting his own company, the Mix something. But I haven't heard about it since, so I don't think he had our luck.
Surely not your luck, yeah. I don't get it, but it's okay anyway. What's inside that case? It seems like some kind of fortune cookie.
Kid, that is not a fortune cookie. It's the fortune cookie. The first and most inimitable pastry needed by the skilled hands of Eddie Bellamy and passed down for generations, waiting for the chosen one to come and taste it.
Do you mean that in all these years, nobody was able to earn the right?
Absolutely not. That is the original cookie. Never has another one been baked.
How can you recognize the chosen one?
That'll be the only one who can pass the test.
What test?
The menu, kid. The menu. Only the worthy will listen to the entire menu without blinking an eye. And at that point, he'll have earned the cookie, along with honor and fame.
Very epic. Where does the test take place?
At the table. When you feel ready, take your seat, and we'll see if you might be the chosen one. But don't get your hopes up. We're extremely selective.
I've seen that all through Bonetown there are new gutters.
Yes. The mayor decided to invest the city's money that way. It's not a bad idea. By channeling the rainwater, the city will ensure some drinkable water.
The mayor?
Yes, Steve Bonnet. He's the man who's been taking care of the city for countless years. Luckily, he's in charge, or Bonetown would already be a ghost city.
Thanks, and goodbye.
Thanks to you, and enjoy your stay in Bonetown.
Alright, so let's take this test then.
I see you want to prove yourself. When you're ready, call me. I'll be right there.
I guess there's nothing else to do here but to call him.
I feel ready.
Very well, I'm coming. Let's begin the test. We'll soon know if you're the chosen one or just another common person. Our menu includes mushroom chicken, algae chicken, egg chicken, spicy chicken, sweet corn chicken, pepper chicken, olive chicken, chicken and vinegar, blah blah, chicken, blah blah blah, free range, blah 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 blah, herb crusted, blah blah blah. Kid, hey kid, the test is over. I'm sorry. I thought you were different from the others. For now, you're not the chosen one.
And yet I was sure I'd be the one.
Aww.
I see you want to prove yourself. When you're ready, call
Oh,
me.
oops.
I'll be right there.
I can't, but maybe I can use something on me.
We don't really have anything that'll keep him awake. Do we? No, we don't. So I guess we'll have to come back. Only it doesn't really let us.
I feel ready.
Very
I
well.
guess we'll have to go through
Now
this.
mushroom, sweet chicken, free herb. Kid, hey, the test. I'm sorry. For now.
And yet I was sure I'd be the one.
Okay, nothing else we can do here now, I guess. Let's go this way.
There's something written. Free. Maybe it will come in handy.
Go ahead and take it. It will open both your heart and your mind. Some stickers to support Tom Rayleigh's cause are included as well. We also need your help to make this artist known.
Thanks. Prisons, the story of Tom Rayleigh. Now I know why this book is free. It seems more like a series of rambling stories instead of a serious biography. Maybe there's just one bit of plausible information. Here it says that Tom Rayleigh's past is dark. He was repeatedly put in prison in Bonetown for being drunk and disorderly. The stickers are nice, but the book is useless to me. I'd rather put this book back in its place. Probably someone else will find it more interesting. I have no time for this kind of reading right now. I don't think it would come in handy. I already have a memory that may never be erased from my mind. I don't think I'll need that too. It's part of the museum exhibition. Better leave it where it is. Good morning.
Good morning. Can I do something for you? I am very busy and I'd hate to lose time.
Are you the museum janitor?
No. I'm the curator, as well as the only artist in Bonetown.
Remarkable. Busy doing what?
Oh, I don't think you'd understand. You don't look like you have an open mind like us artists.
Please, I'm very curious.
No.
Come on, share it with me.
No.
Okay, I don't think it was that important anyway.
Not important. Are you kidding me? My research is, of vital importance for Bonetown and its history.
Research for peace of mind?
Funny.
Finding himself?
No.
What kind of research?
I'm trying to clear the name of one of the most controversial figures of Bonetown.
Who are we talking about?
Tom Rayleigh. He spent almost his whole life in here.
Was he a researcher too?
No. This was a prison once. They say that Rayleigh, because of his alcohol problems, spent most of his sober time in here.
In every town, there's a drunkard.
No. Tom wasn't a drunkard. His artistic life was very troubled. My research proved that.
Have you already done other research on Rayleigh?
Yes. You can find everything about it in the book I wrote on Rayleigh. You can take a copy if you like.
Already done. Very illuminating.
Really? What passage impressed you most?
Practically everything about Tom?
You're already calling Tom. I transmitted empathy, so I've done a good job with the book.
Just what I meant. How come you're so obsessed with Tom Rayleigh?
It's not that I'm obsessed. Tom Rayleigh was an artist, just like me. Some of the objects in here are his works. But, as with all misunderstood geniuses, he had a devil inside. Some people claim that, in the midst of a drunken stupor, he could produce his best works. But once he was sober, he destroyed those works because he deemed them not to have been done by him. And I, being a misunderstood genius myself, now want to clear his image.
If you say so. And how do you think you can do that?
I'm trying to recover all the works left by the master. And in the meantime, I'm tracing Rayleigh's great-grandsons by delivering the only thing he left here in Bonetown.
His dignity?
No.
Money?
An artist with money? I don't think that's possible.
Yeah.
A toothbrush?
Don't joke about that. We artists are not interested in personal care.
I'm glad to hear that.
I'm talking about that envelope.
What are the contents of the envelope?
I don't know. It's an official document classified by the police and kept here in the museum. It says for Rayleigh's heirs. I can't open it. It would go against my artist code of ethics.
And probably against some laws as well.
Yes. I'm looking for Rayleigh's heirs to deliver it. So I might know what happened to Rayleigh once he left Bonetown, too.
Okay, I guess that's all we can get out of him.
Goodbye.
Yes. Goodbye.
So I guess if we want the envelope, we'll need to prove that we are the heir that he's looking for. But I think we'll save the game here and we'll continue looking around Bonetown and maybe asking some people about the names on that list in the next episode. For now, thank you so much for spending time with me here on the Mellow. It was lovely to have you. Please remember to be kind to yourself. Have a lovely rest of your day. And I'll see you next time.